Welcome back to the Surface 6 YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing some baking, except I don't actually know what I'm going to be doing yet. And also this camera is way too low, so I have to stand here by the fridge for any capturing of my physical form by the camera. We've got flour, we've got peanut butter, we've got sugar, we've got butter, we've got milk, and we've got some mysterious cards for later. And this, to me, is looking like the perfect invented recipe for some cookies. So I suppose the first step would be to find a mixing bowl. However, I cook almost never, and it's like 11:30 p.m. when I'm filming this, so I have no idea where they would be, if we even have any. So instead, I found this dish, and like, come on. They're both glass. This will work, guys. This is a mixing bowl. You see this? That is a mixing bowl right there. So I was thinking about finding like a measuring thing to measure exact quantities, considering, oh God, considering that's something that people normally do when cooking. But then I was like, oh, why would I do that? Who has the time for that? Not sifting, the lumps add to the flavor. Okay, now for sugar. Just gonna put the... We're gonna mix it all in. Now for the milk. Maybe that's enough. Okay, mix it together. And now for the butter. Maybe we'll put a bit more in. So, as you can see, it's looking great. Oh, yep, this is definitely the consistency I was looking for. I'm just going to do a bit of off-camera mixing, so... Okay, I've done a bit of off-camera mixing, and I think we're finally ready to put in the peanut butter. Sorry for people with peanut butter allergies. You're not going to be able to make this recipe, unfortunately, unless you just don't put in the peanut butter, which is an option. Get off, get off, get off, get off. So I've put the peanut butter in and mixed it together. I may have put a little too much in, as you can see from the way it completely changed color to become orange now, but that's fine. Update, I forgot about baking trays existing, and I forgot how to do the non-stick things, and hope this works. Okay, finally, we've got the cookie areas all buttered and ready. So now we're just going to scoop the cookies out of here. Okay, so the cookies are in their holes, and maybe I'm overthinking it, but I foresee that these might have a bit of trouble getting out of this baking dish. But to that, I say we'll deal with that problem when it happens. Now, if only I knew which button to press to make it do the preheating. Why don't they have words on them? Except clean. Like, I don't want the oven to clean itself. I just want to cook something. But I think it's preheating. So you might be thinking, owner of the Surface 6 YouTube channel, what are you going to do between now and when the preheating is done and when the cookies are done? What are you going to do while waiting? And the answer to that is I'm going to answer my audience's questions about me. So the first one is, what should each Australian capital's train or tram map be? I'm not going to answer that, but thanks for the video idea. That might come later. Okay, next we have jet lag review when? The jet lag review will come when I am not petrified of reaction content. How many cats do you have? I have 2 cats. One is black and white, and the other one is white and grey. Why aren't you currently a top 100 GeoGuessr player in Australia? Because I fell off. Okay, I'll admit it. I fell off. I'm offended at this question. Why aren't you a current top 100 player in GeoGuessr in Australia? Person who asked this question. What is your favorite ingredient? My favorite ingredient is the expired milk from the chocolate milk cooking recipe. What actually is the Surfer 6 channel? The Surfer 6 channel started off, and only real Surfer 6 stands will know this, as a AI slop channel I made to test a social theory that people would watch AI slop about Melbourne's trains, and it kind of failed. And I also felt really bad uploading AI slop into the world because, like, who needs that? Who is that benefiting? It's just taking up space on a server somewhere, and that server has to be powered. And, like, so I replaced it with content I actually really love and enjoy making. Seychelles trip when? Seychelles trip will come when I am able to visit the Seychelles and want to, I guess. Are you sure 2 does not equal 0? Yes, I am sure 2 does not equal 0 because it equals 1. Did you not watch my hit video about 2 does not equal 0 because it equals 1 instead? Like, person who asked this question, you need to be keeping up with your Surfer 6 lore. Come on now. Why Springfield Central, of all places? So this person is asking about my channel banner. It is Springfield Central because I felt like that embodied the aesthetic of the channel when I put it up, and I tried to replace it with another one, and then I felt like it still fit the channel better, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's still Springfield Central, just matches the aesthetic in my opinion. Tell me why you're making this video. I'm making this video because I enjoy baking sometimes, and I enjoy making videos for the Surfer 6 channel and answering your questions. Who is curling emoji, flash emoji, rain emoji, umbrella emoji, smile emoji? I'm not sure. Do roosters ever try no YouTube over periods of time? So I actually wrote a whole report about this. It ended up being 20,000 words, so I can't really summarize my findings succinctly, but we found that there is a significant positive correlation between roosters taking time off YouTube and periods of time. Why have you decided to format this video as a Q&A? Well, the first part of the video was baking, and then I needed something to fill the gap, so Q&A. How long is a week in Hobart? Because my YouTube says 4 months ago, and you said New South Wales video coming next week in that video, and it never came out. So the New South Wales video did come out. Only real Surfer 6 stands will know this, but I uploaded a video in Lakewood, which is a suburb near Port Macquarie, called Turning Circle, and I almost immediately took it down because I was just cringing watching it. So it's now lost media to everyone except me, but I have a lot of scrapped videos on the Surfer 6 YouTube channel because I'm really paranoid of doxing myself. And yeah, that's basically why I didn't upload any videos about coming down from Brisbane to here, because I just felt like I would dox myself, and also I couldn't be bothered to edit videos while traveling. Are you a witch because you cursed the Greens, the Liberals, the Labour and Queensland with Alfred? I have a history of making political predictions that turn out to be true, but only when they are like, I don't know, shocking or something. Like I predicted the Greens to get 1 seat, and I kind of wish I was a witch, because that would put me in the same category as Bambi Thug and Kiki Rockwell, and they are absolute icons, but unfortunately I'm not a witch. Show z equals I is the solution 0 equals 12 z cubed minus 11 is determine the other two. Consider n z cubed minus in brackets n minus 1 squared z plus n z minus n minus 1 in brackets equals 0, where n is an integer. Show that there is only two values of n for an integer solution. No. That's the end of the Q&A segment. I have now placed the cookies inside the oven. They'll be ready in about 10 minutes or something, so we'll see how they turn out. So after a ridiculously long time, I've taken the cookies out of the oven, and they seem rather raw on the inside and burnt on the outside, but they're still 100% delicious all the way through, and I just can't wait to taste them. This one looks fairly ready to be tasted, considering it's practically leaping out of its enclosure. So that'll be what I'll do. I don't really know what to do with it. I'm gonna put it here. It's finally time for the part you've all been waiting for, the taste test. So here we have one of my amazing cookies, and I'm going to taste it. It's got the texture of like really messed up gingerbread, or like those sourdough loaves that everyone was trying to make in 2020. This is pretty dire, but I know what it would be perfect with, which is the chocolate milk from the chocolate milk cooking recipe. Overall, it gets 4 cartons of expired milk out of 10.